Hi everyone, this is Dragonmo, and in this video I will show you what I've been doing for the last few weeks in my free time. And I purchased a few of these high power Xean LEDs. Maximum DC current is 350 milliamps, and as you can see the LED is quite big. Its output is 1 watt. So imagine it's LED, not a lamp. It's a lot of light from one of these diodes. But I want to warn you already that I'm not happy with this diode because it has a huge silicon lens on top of it all. And this lens is very fragile, very soft, and actually without an outer cover or an outer lens, this diode is very fragile and cannot be used in any practical project. So if you haven't thought anything about the outer protection of this diode, you shouldn't purchase them. Okay, and to see how these diodes perform and to have some fun with them, I designed a little circuit, much like the previous circuit. For those previous diodes I was testing microcontroller Atani 2313 controls the main circuit. It outputs a PWM that drives the diodes. Two push buttons regulate the PWM to PWM period to pulse width. So this is the circuit itself. First I will demonstrate you how it works, and 7-segment display indicates the PWM output. 0 means the PWM output is 0 and 9 means it's DC through the diode. I press the 1 push button which increases the output, and you see 1, press 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the push buttons are quite low quality, they bounce, so I should probably reduce the reading cycle of the push buttons, but that's an update later. So as you can see, changing the output obviously changes the brightness of the LEDs. Here I have mounted 3 LEDs on a heatsink because the datasheet suggests that these LEDs should not be driven without a heatsink because they produce a lot of heat. And they are driven by a single NPN resistor which is rated 1.5 amps. And in a maximum output I get almost an amp through these 3 LEDs. And as you can see, it's quite a lot of brightness. The circuit itself is quite simple. I limit the current through the diodes with these 1 watt resistors. Unfortunately, 1 watt resistors are too small and they get quite hot. These are 2 watt resistors and they are quite well in handling the heat. Okay, I'd use double transistor amplifier to amplify the PWM. First I amplify the PWM with 547 NPN transistor, and then later on with the, how it was called, C2073. Yeah, and I didn't fulfill one promise. I told you I will show you how the previous flashlight operates, and here it is. Yeah, I just whacked it in a PVC tube and added 3 9-volt batteries which are inside the tube, and as you can see it works. Yeah, but this LED's output is much less than single output of this diode. Well, that's why I ditched this project, because it's not very serious, and I found out about these diodes and wanted to check them out. Okay, see you in some other, probably more interesting video.